light. Apologies if you find the lighting on this video a bit weird. I'm using a studio light, it's new, I'm trying to figure it out, so please bear with me. I'm just going to try and figure out how to make this watchable. So hello, today I'm going to talk about some Halloween books. I never normally get excited for Halloween, but this year I'm psyched. I'm not gonna lie, I'm psyched. I'm excited to be scared. I love being scared, so I think this is going to be a good Halloween. So I have 7 book recommendations for this Halloween, some scary reads for you. Lots of people are reading spooky books this month and I thought I would just chime in with some of my favourite scary books. So, the first scary book that I'm going to recommend to you is one that I just finished last week, and that is The Merciless by Danielle Vega. So this book is basically about a girl called Sophia who makes friends with some girls who are very strongly religious and doesn't realise that she is being taken along to an exorcism. So these girls are trying to exorcise another girl who they think has been possessed by a demon or the devil, and it gets pretty grim. It gets very violent. This is definitely for mature audiences only. It's got a bit of gore, a lot of torture, and it's, not gonna lie, really scary. I really didn't expect to have the shit scared out of me, and it was! Just the idea of demonic possession I find awful, so this was very scary. I think it's a really good book and very exciting and ideal for Halloween. So the next book is one that is quite a lot lighter than The Merciless, and that is Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins. This, of course, is a trilogy. This is the first book in that trilogy. So it's about a girl called Sophie who joins a boarding school for supernatural creatures, basically. It's not very scary, it's much more lighthearted, it's really fun. It can get pretty creepy at times, actually, if maybe you're a little bit younger and you want to go for something not quite as terrifying, then Hex Hall would definitely be one to go for. And could give you some costume ideas for Halloween, because there are lots of different kinds of creatures and characters in this, so we'd definitely recommend this one too. This one's much more fun. The next 2 books are more kind of ghosty, paranormal reads, and the first one is The Diviners by Libba Bray. You probably wouldn't really expect this in a Halloween video because it's not a horror novel or anything, but it's a really different take on a ghost story set in the 1920s about a girl called Evie who moves to New York City, of course during the most exciting era ever, the 20s. She has supernatural powers that she's trying to keep secret and somehow manages to get involved in these murders that are occurring that are very creepy and not very nice. This is such an exciting, eerie, amazingly written story. It is very big, so it's quite an investment of your time, but I would definitely recommend it. This is such an imaginative, amazing piece of fiction. I just love it so much. Definitely a different kind of read for Halloween, but I would certainly recommend it anyway. So the next book is fairly similar to The Diviners, and it is The Name of the Star by Maureen. This is about a girl called Rory who moves to a boarding school in London where some murders have just started taking place that are kind of following the pattern of Jack the Ripper's murders. So someone is essentially recreating the murders of Jack the Ripper. It's pretty creepy. This book definitely had a lot of supernatural elements that I wasn't expecting, which was really cool. It made it really different and just unexpected. It was also my first Maureen book, which I found very enjoyable. This is definitely the kind of book that will make you shiver a little bit and go, oh, that's creepy, but it's not gonna keep you up at night or anything. It's not terrifying. So if you like those kind of books, then this would probably be one for you as well. I like that in a book. I don't like being kept up at night. I don't like it. No. Like, what's it called? Say Her Name by James Dawson sounds so scary. Oh my god, I'm never reading that book ever. You can't make me. It sounds awful. Ah! Anyway, so yes, it's a great, easy, fairly quick read. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely recommend it if you like ghostly, paranormal, murder mystery-ish kind of books. So my last 2 recommendations are adult books, and they are both by the same author, Gillian Flynn. You guys know that I love Gillian Flynn so much. So the first one I'll talk about is Gone Girl. I haven't really spoken about this very much. It is of course about Nick and Amy, who are married. Amy goes missing, and it is kind of the police investigating this and whether Nick killed her or not. This doesn't really sound very scary, but it is kind of a psychological thriller. It is, in my opinion, pretty freaky, especially towards the end. It gets much more tense as you go through. Also, Halloweeny colours. It just looks like Halloween. It is really addictive though. If you are into thrillers and adult reads, then I would definitely recommend picking this one up. And the next Gillian Flynn book is Sharp Objects. I have talked about this quite a lot of times. This one's definitely more freaky if you're into the scarier kind of reads rather than a thriller. This one follows a reporter called Camille who goes back to her hometown to investigate some murders that are happening. This one is definitely scarier because the murders are terrifying. This one definitely just has the knack of getting under your skin. It's very, very creepy, really freaky, and of course the twist at the end is horrible. Oh, so horrible. If you like crazy twists, then just please read this. So with that, I am finished with my Halloween recommendation. Thank you very, very much for watching. As usual, I very much appreciate it. See you in my next video, and happy Halloween! I hope that you enjoy it and you have a really, really spooky time, but not too spooky. You want to make sure that you get your sleep, your beauty sleep. It's very important. Bye! Bye, bye, bye! Thanks for watching, bye! I don't really get it. I'm not there. I'm really not with you, Stephanie. I'm so sorry. I love the light, I love the light. Scary book that I'm going to recommend to you is... run out of words now. That I'm going to recommend is... stop it. God, I wrote this such a long time ago. Ah. So I definitely Studio light, you're so hot, why? So my last Halloween... What?